Hello, welcome to my channel. Ciao. I will be making my famous Italian cutlets today. They are a favorite in my household. So first you're going to want to have a good, nice pan, probably like this. And then I have probably about maybe 6 to 8 chicken cutlets right here. You're going to need an egg, also some breadcrumbs, some garlic, and some olive oil. You're gonna need all those things. For the sides, I'm gonna be making roasted potatoes and some steamed broccoli. So let me show you how we get this done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, depending on how many cutlets you have, since I have so many, I'm gonna add 2 eggs and I'm just gonna go ahead and stir it up. Stir it up real nice. Okay. If you need to add another egg later, you always can. So I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning my chicken. Start with some garlic salt. Definitely want to add a good amount of seasoning. I need to make sure my food is very flavorful. Some onion powder. Sorry guys, I don't measure my seasoning because I just don't need to. But you know, it's really more of a preference. I have some Italian seasoning. And we're gonna go ahead and add some garlic powder and some basil. Then I add a little basil. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper. I'm also going to go ahead and add a little bit of garlic to so I go ahead and I added some garlic to the egg. Get that real good flavor. And now we're going to go ahead and make sure the chicken is very seasoned. Make sure it gets evenly on there. I'm probably gonna go ahead and add a little bit more garlic salt. I might even add a little bit of adobo, just a little bit, for even more flavor. Okay, so now that we got the chicken seasoned, we can go ahead and add the olive oil to our pan. Alright, let's go ahead. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add the olive oil to the pan. You want to add at least a good amount because you're going to be making a few of them. So, okay, so that's good for now. Okay, you're going to want to go ahead and heat up the, I usually cook it on medium high not too high because you don't want it to burn the breadcrumbs. So you want to cook it on no higher than medium high. I kind of do it right in between medium high and medium. And now we just wait for this to heat up, and then we're going to go ahead and add our chicken cutlets. All right, while we're waiting for this to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my potatoes. You can use red or white potatoes. I just kind of just slice them in a pan. Okay, so the potatoes should look like this when you're done in a little pan. I don't know how much you need to make. I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic salt. Okay, some onion powder. Some garlic powder. And some minced onion. Some garlic salt. So you add garlic salt and garlic powder. Some basil. Some black pepper. Okay. Okay. And then you're going to want to go ahead and add some butter and some garlic. Kind of put it at the bottom so it can melt at the bottom and they don't burn. So, enough butter in there. There we go. That should be good. And then I just add a little bit of garlic.
I can't do this. I don't like this. Okay. I'm gonna do Actually, I'm serious. One more voice kid. What the heck?
And I add a little, just a little bit of water. Like I said, you don't want the potatoes to burn. So it should look like something like this. And then you just bake them in the oven I bake them at 350 degrees for probably about 20 minutes. All right, so now that the oil is heating up, or completely heated up, we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken. First, we have to get our egg and our breadcrumbs ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you guys can see everything here. Okay, so you go ahead and you add it to the egg first. And you want to go ahead and add that to the breadcrumbs. Make sure a good amount of breadcrumbs is on there. Just evenly both sides. You just put it right in. And then you go ahead and do that with the next one. You dip it in the egg first. Then the breadcrumbs. Like I said, make sure you evenly go ahead and put that right in. I usually make like 3 at a time, just so that way. I can kind of make sure they're cooking right. Not have too many cooking at once, but you know, that depends on how many you have to make. I don't have to make too many today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. I buy breadcrumbs with no seasoning. I know some people buy seasoning, but I like to have my own flavor. Nothing added extra to that. So this is unseasoned breadcrumbs. And so now I have 3 cooking now. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait until one side is done, and then you go ahead and you flip it. So we go ahead, they're cooking at a good pace. You just kind of let them sit and check on them. I use a fork for this part. Honestly, I think fork works the best to kind of check on them and flip them. So you want to cook each side. The first side I cook for like 10 straight minutes, and then after 10 minutes is when I will flip them. Okay, it is time to turn our cutlets. Look at that. Oh, nice. So nice. And now you're going to allow the other side to cook for probably about 10 to 12 minutes. Making sure it's nice and brown on both sides. Okay, so I went ahead and I just turned them again. You want to turn them until the chicken is cooked. So you have to keep turning them, checking them. Right now they probably just need a few more minutes, so I'm just going to let them cook a little longer. And then you want to get a paper towel and put it on a big plate to add them on to soak up all the extra grease, because you don't want them to be too greasy from the olive oil. So we're just waiting. Okay, so they are done. Look at that. Perfect chicken cutlets. Alright, and the last batch is cooking. We still have this batch. Then those, and our potatoes are still cooking in the oven. And now we just wait for everything to be done. Alright, they are done. Here's the potatoes. This is all Italian style. And there you go. Perfect chicken cutlet.